Hello, welcome to Celestial Waters. My name is Demi if you're new here, so we're going to hop right into the reading. So what Spirit are bringing through to me is, it's going to be very, very beneficial for you guys, for a lot of the collective right now, to be doing sound healing, but to be listening to frequency music, but also people who make the music themselves. So, you know, people who record themselves and they're doing like sound bowl healing, or maybe they're playing like a Tibetan flute and like shamanic drumming. I'm also hearing it's going to be very, very beneficial for you guys to be like watching these kinds of videos of people that you are drawn to, because remember, it's about the resonance of you and that person. So your spirit, your soul is going to lead you to someone who is like has that self-mastery when it comes to sound healing. It's really, really going to benefit you right now. Maybe some of you guys have already been doing that, but you could keep having these kinds of videos like pop up on your social media and you're really drawn to watching it and clicking on it. Maybe some of you guys don't usually do that, but you've been feeling really cool to do that, and you can actually feel the shift within you when you're listening to this kind of music. We're going to get some messages. They are recommending, I think she's called Chantress Seba. Chantress Seba. I'll put it in the description, but they're recommending her. I also listened to Cody the Sound Healer. He's a good one as well. But again, they're saying go to who you were drawn to. We have here Shaman of Reflections, and that flew out with Ancestor of Guidance. So it's like you guys have been, you could be crying out for help, or maybe you're just praying. There could be a tension or an ache in a certain part of your body. I'm getting it more on this side, like on the left side, but it could be like around the sacral chakra, around that area. It's given like lower down on the stomach for men and for women, but you could have a pain or a tension here. You could be praying, like asking your spiritual court to assist you in leading you to understanding what it is, so you can get to the root, because I'm most definitely connecting with people who want to get to the root of things, who will rather go down that path of holistic healing, or using like medical science and holistic healing intertwined, using them at the same time, because you know that both have a role, and you know that God is within both, right? So I feel like whatever you've been praying for, help is on the way. They're about to be answering this prayer and assisting you when it comes to your healing, because you need to be healing at a deeper level right now, because there are new codes and downloads that are wanting to enter your psyche. They're wanting to enter your body. And these are also coming from Mother Earth. So Mother Earth is talking to humanity right now very, very powerfully. There's a lot of codes and downloads that were kind of lying latent within her, that are activating where she's been moving on up in frequency, and where this awakening has been going on. And where these are activating within her, it's obviously wanting to activate within us. So we need to get to the bottom, get to the root, and delve into ourselves even more, particularly where we have aches and pains, particularly where your body is screaming at you like, hey, something's not right. Do you know what I mean? Some of you guys could be seeing stags everywhere. Like images and photos of stags, and obviously with the antlers, they are connected to that higher guidance, connecting to your higher self, into that otherworldly presence that does watch over and look out for us all. Because we're in crazy times right now. When you're in these crazy times, that's the time where your body really needs to be in its prime condition, so that you're healing. You need to be focusing on your healing. A great way to help that is when you're doing any kind of like fasting, juice cleanse, a metal cleanse, parasite cleanse. Making sure that you're eating things, you're consuming things that are for the actual nourishment and for the benefit of your body. And they're saying to go quiet. So they're wanting you to go quiet within your mind, which is why they want you to focus on the sound healing and listen to certain frequency music, but where people are actually creating this music for you and they're uploading it to YouTube, rather than just like a frequency sound that has like that, you can know, like the AI background, that sort of thing. It's really going to awaken you. It's going to assist you in awakening, tapping into your soul even deeper than you have before in like previous lifetimes. So this will be a big purge that will be going on within your body. But your ancestors are stepping forward very, very powerfully. And I do feel like a lot of you guys have had past lives where you've been one with shamanism. They're saying you were one with shamanism. So you yourself could have been a shaman, or maybe you lived amongst shamans. They were like shamans within your ancestry, within that lifetime. So you watched them do their practices and do their healing, and how they were gatekeepers of Mother Earth, and how they were very, very connected to all that is. So you understand those practices. Not just that, you have a deep honor and respect for shamanic healing and practices, what is coming forward right now. So it's like these past lives are really being activated within you. I was hearing the shamanic drum. Shamanic healing could also be very, very beneficial for a lot of you. We have Spirit of Challenge, yeah, to help you overcome what it is you are going through. And you see these antlers here, it's giving the stag again, but like these antlers, they're like facing downwards, they're not facing up. But Spirit is saying it's another confirmation of the downloads that are coming from below, that are coming from literally from Mother Earth's crust, that are awakening, which means it's like erupting within us. It's like right now there's like a volcano going off within the human body. So they're wanting you to pay attention to what your body is talking to, what it's trying to tell you right now. Because remember, the body has its own language. But again, I feel like you'll be seeing like images of stags and antlers everywhere. And that's that confirmation of the work you have been doing, that you're more tapped in, you're more connected to your higher self and to the sun, to Christ consciousness than ever before. And you're slowly moving out of the shadows completely. You're really getting ready. You're being geared up by God and by Mother Earth to shine your light like never before. There's something about your soul hasn't done this in previous lifetimes. What you're about to be doing in this lifetime. So it's no surprise that the body needs to get ready. We have Dancer of Joy. And obviously when you are healing more, when your health is at its like prime state, this is when you can move more freely. This is when you have more joy within your body, but also within your life. Because your health is going to be that direct reflection of what your life looks like. Because if you're like so ill that you're bedbound, you literally aren't going to have any experience. You can't have any like life experience. You can't come out and do things. You're literally bedbound. It's like being trapped and being caged. And that's what Spirit do not want for you going forward. So they want you looking after your physical body right now. And it's also going to assist the sacred flame that you hold within you. And also this dragon energy that wants to awaken within you. The dragon is awakening on Mother Earth and around her children. They didn't go anywhere. Dragons have always been there. They've always been right there. They were just in another realm, just out of our view. But people are starting to see them again now. They're going to make their presence known. And when they are doing that, it means that your Kundalini needs to be risen. And this sacred flame within you, it needs to be activated. Something about a need for you guys to be moving about. So maybe when you're listening to these kinds of like sound healing frequency musics, you can just allow your body to move in a way it wants to move. Some of you, it may not move at all, maybe very, very still. But I do feel like for some of you, it's going to kind of like make you like sway like back and forth. Just to allow your body to take over. What else, Spirit? Some of you guys could be dancers. You could have been dancers like when you were younger as well. It's like allowing the Holy Spirit to move through your body and move it. The way like if you practice automatic writing, you allow Spirit to come through the pen and write through the pen. You can also use your body as like a pendulum, they're saying. So, you know, if you think of a pendulum, you ask like a yes or no question. It either like swings in a circular motion or a swing back and forth. You can do this with your body. You can ask a question and they say if it's a yes, I believe that you will go forward. If it's a no, you'll get pulled backwards. Or maybe with your body, it will be the opposite. We have here the journeyer. And you see again, it's like dancing, but it's like you're dancing with your shadows. You're dancing in the astral and you're dancing in the void. Because you're not afraid to be in the dark. That's kind of where you've been comfortable. But now you're being asked to step out into the sun, to step out into the light. Because you need to shine and show other people, look, you can shine too. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can heal, you can heal. If I can get to the root, you can get to the root. Your wings are expanding. Your ethereal wings are really, really expanding. So you guys could be seeing like butterflies everywhere. Maybe there's certain birds that have always spoken to you on your spiritual journey. For a lot of you, this could be the eagle. You could be seeing the eagle literally everywhere. But you're at a very, very significant point on your journey, which is why your physical body is like, right, don't forget about me. Because a lot of the time you can just focus on the energy field in your spiritual body and doing all that work there, right? And you kind of neglect the physical body. What else, Spirit? We have here Hunter of Mysteries. Yeah, you're hunting down things that are like misaligned within your body right now. And this is like the right time. It's divine time for you to be getting to the bottom of something. For a lot of you, particularly if you, the women watching, you could be holding on to a lot of trauma that you thought you had got rid of that is inside your womb. This can be connected to a violation. It can also be connected to saying yes. To like past lovers and being with people when you knew you didn't really like them or you knew something was off. That can also bring in like the same energy when it comes to your womb, when it comes to a violation. But obviously it's not as extreme in that case. But it's something definitely to do with the heart and matters of the heart. So those of you that are men, again, I feel like you're holding energy on, it's on the like the left side of the body and it's on the lower stomach. So maybe you've got like digestion issues, which is why they're bringing up like fasting, juicing, like doing like herbal cleanses, because that's really going to assist your colon and your intestinal tracts and clearing out any crap that's still stuck on the walls. Some of you could have like parasites that are living within your body. Every single human being has them. Particularly if you're someone who doesn't cleanse or hasn't cleansed in a while, you will have parasites that will be living within your body. And when you do like a parasite cleanse, usually I would advise doing a heavy metal cleanse before. But when you do a parasite cleanse, you can usually see them like within your poo when you go to the toilet. But something's definitely being expelled from your body. So you guys could be having strange dreams where like maybe it's like parasites, but little creatures are literally being pulled from your body within the dreams. You could be having dreams where like there's something about you that is inside out. Maybe it's a certain organ that's outside of your body. That's where spirit want you to focus on. But they're going to be coming into your dreams, your ancestors, and advising you where you need to be working on your health, on your physical health. You could be seeing bows and arrows everywhere. Maybe you're also seeing like a lot of like cavemen drawings. What else do the collective most need to hear right now, Spirit? Thank you. Exhalation, Master Manifester. Look at that, dance, move, get your body moving. This is why you're so focused on your health, because this is the energy you want to be in. You want to be free. You don't want to be like weighed down with aches and pains. Because you know that's not how the human body is supposed to be. And a lot of the time society, like Western medicine, it kind of lies to you. Obviously, because Western medicine, it is a business. It needs people to keep buying all of these pills, all of this medicine. So I feel like you're moving away from that and you're taking a more holistic route. And again, shamanism was coming through very strongly. Some of you guys could be, they're showing me an egg. So maybe you've recently done an egg cleanse, or you could be seeing that everywhere. So Spirit want you to research that if you don't know what it is. But I feel like an egg cleanse will really help you, because that pulls any negative energy, any evil eye, any gossip, any jealous energy that's been sent your way. It can reveal as well where in the body you do have health issues. And they usually say that will be shown when there's like blood within the egg, that there's a health issue that you need to be focusing on. So what you're being asked to do right now is going to lead you to your freedom. It's going to lead you to the sun. It's going to free your body. It's like something about when you do free your physical body, you get to the root what is wrong with you. This is how you break free from the matrix. And again, the sacred flame within you, your kundalini, really wants to rise. And when you, particularly if you're like overeating and you're just shoving loads of stuff within your body and you're not really paying attention to whether it's actually like nourishment beneficial for you, it just tastes good, you know, that sort of thing, that can clog the body up and actually halts your body from healing. So you'll notice that when you do a cleanse and when you are fasting, this kind of pushes your body into a purge. Or doesn't push it, it just allows your body to get on with what it was built to do, you know, get on with rejuvenation. Whereas before it's just focusing on digestion. What else, Spirit? We have the sun, your soul's purpose. Yeah, it's going to free you and lead you to the sun and bring joy back within your body, so you can move and you can dance and you can live and express yourself how you've always wanted to express yourself. Because if you have like back pain, if you've ever had back pain or neck pain, if you've ever had migraines, it literally stops you from being who you are authentically, because you're constantly in this pain. So it kind of makes you like that snappy person. And sometimes you take this pain out on the people that are closest to you. So not only is it going to benefit you, it's going to benefit the people around you. And people do say that, particularly with people who have children. You're not just looking after yourself and your health for you, but you're doing it for your children too. So you get to have a longer life. But you guys could be seeing like this golden colour everywhere. You could be seeing the sun everywhere. Maybe you're dreaming of the sun a lot. You could be dreaming of the moon too, and the eclipse. There is a solar eclipse that is coming up in a few days. Well, the time I'm recording this, because you may be watching it after. But that eclipse energy, it still lingers around for about 6 months. It's going to be on the 21st of September. We have here the Black Madonna, Sacred Dark Goddess Mother. For a lot of you guys, your health issue could have been fertility issues. And then this is going to bring through your son or your daughter. It will bring in your child once you've got to the root of it. And she's wearing red here, and that is connected to the root chakra. And obviously when you're very, very healthy, this makes you feel more safe and more secure within yourself, because you're not worried about, like, let's say you've been diagnosed with cancer, for example. You're like, it's kind of like a death sentence, or that's what we tell ourselves within our minds. You start thinking, oh, how long do I have left? Like that sort of thing. So when you're a very, very healthy person, that's very, very powerful. It's very freeing. It's like you tap into this gold. You tap into this richness, not just of the spirit, but of the human vessel. Let's get a few cards from this deck, please, Spirit. What else do the collective most need to hear right now? But everyone around the world is basically being asked to pay attention to what you were eating, to what you were drinking, to pay attention to your health. And this solar eclipse on the 21st is going to be in Virgo, and Virgo does govern like the health of the human body. So if you're not taking this into your own hands, if you're not taking the initiative, if you're not going to be getting to the root of your health issues, you're going to be pushed and you're going to be forced, and that's going to hurt. You don't want to be doing that. Third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. The sun again. The sun is very significant. Your spiritual core and your ancestors want you to be free. You want you to be free. So that means facing things within ourselves that we don't always want to face. It sometimes make us feel uncomfortable. And maybe your healing journey thus far has been very, very uncomfortable. And that could be about to be flipping. There's going to be a lot more bliss and like a light-hearted energy that is going to be entering your life when it comes to your healing journey. It's like you've done it. You've crossed God's finish line. And now you're walking towards his kingdom. Now you can actually create heaven on earth because you've freed yourself. And obviously, when you are looking after yourself, this is going to activate more of your psychic ability. So it will activate for a lot of you your third eye. It will decalcify your third eye. Because we don't realize a lot of the crap that we eat, a lot of the things that we do consume, it causes the third eye to harden. What else, Spirit? Some of you guys may be eating less meat. Maybe you recently stopped eating meat or eating less meat. I feel like it's more to do with not the fact that you maybe don't want to be eating meat anymore, but it's like you don't know what is actually meat and what is not. So maybe you're not trusting meat anymore. And that could be to do with them kind of like, you know, like GMO meat, where they like literally create it within a lab and it makes you feel sick. What else, Spirit? This one. I am present, light body activation, accessing the divine within. Look at that, the sun. This is what is entering your life. This is what wants to enter your life, the sun. Allow this energy to come into your body. You can also, like, you can meditate and you can face the sun or face the window where the sun is streaming within your home. You can sit there, you can meditate, you can pull the sun's rays, the solar energy within your being, and ask it to shine on light on where you need to be focusing on right now when it comes to your physical health, when it comes to your organs. What do you need to focus on? But you can also ask it just to sweep away any negative and dark energy that is lingering or is trapped within your psyche that you don't necessarily know that is there, or was that in the nooks and crannies and you're struggling to kind of get to that. It's like the last layer of things. Ask the sun to come in, shine the light and pull this out of you and transmute it. Send it into the violet flame to be transmuted. I want to get some poems for you guys. So what poems do the collective most need to hear right now? Thank you. I call back what is mine as I walk more into my light. The darkness I have been, signs and synchronicities in my dreams. I now know what my soul truly needs. I claim back my inner peace. The fire burns inside of me. I release, I release, I release all that is not me. I let the past just be. My power return to me. God gave it to me for keeps, so that I may always know where to seek. Your power is returning to you right now, which is why Spirit want you preparing your physical body. Because the physical body is the more dense, so it kind of has to play catch up when it comes to your energy field and the spiritual body. So that's what your focus is going to be on right now. It's very, very powerful. It's going to be very freeing for you. Some of you guys could have recently done like a burning ritual or ceremony where you wrote down your fears or you wrote down health issues you're trying to overcome, and then you burnt it to release it. What else, Spirit? This one. This one here says, Archangel Michael walks with me. From the moment I decided to be free, I surrender and follow his lead. Wherever I travel, he's right there. Pulls up a holy chair, telling me tales, the soulful kind. The kitsune is around you, child. Now you know what is true and who is trickster. Be your own guru and be your own sister. He speaks of a worldly looking Japanese mister. Reread the works of Dr. Emoto. All will become crystal clear when you gaze into the waters, my dear. Go on, noble one, your quest has just begun. You have come to the end of your yellow brick road path. So you've been on this yellow brick road path of ascension, of really claiming your authenticity and your sovereign nature, and the fact that you have sovereignty over your body and over your soul. You've come to the end of a yellow brick road path, and you're about to be walking through a new door of this pure light, and it's going to lead you to another yellow brick road path that is higher. So it's on a higher timeline around your destiny. Hold on. Yeah, you're becoming more soulful. more soulful, more connected to your soul, more connected to your higher self, more connected to the sun. That's the theme that's been coming through with this reading here. Some of you guys may need to be drinking more water or working with water when you're pulling negative energy out of your body. So you can do this with a shower, you can do this with the bath. If you live near bodies of water or you're going to be around a body of water, you can ask the water, the sea, the lakes, the rivers to take your heavy energy and transmute it. The bottom of the deck says, transcend this realm and time, or nature will leave us behind. The mirror has shattered, leaving the matrix in tatters. We will only quantum leap once you found your feet. Swim out of the shallow waters. Your Maya is calling all her daughters. The deep is where the cup runneth over. St. Michael is calling all his soldiers. The fight is here because the light is here. The new dawn is near, but humanity must change gear. There's that confirmation. You were literally walking towards the sun on a newer timeline, a higher timeline. Archangel Michael could be very, very strongly around you guys right now. I would not be surprised, because when I was deep in my chronic health issues, when I had eczema literally head to toe, I've been fighting, trying to get to the root of it for about 5 years. And I was literally in my 4th month of being fruitarian. So I literally was just eating fruit, drinking a lot of water. I think sometimes I would have some porridge. But I remember looking up at the sky after thinking, like, I can't do this anymore. I can't go on anymore. I looked up at the sky and there was an angel that took up half the sky. He was holding a sword in one hand and a shield in the other. I knew it was my guardian angel, but I didn't realize at that time. It was like a decade ago, that was Archangel Michael. But I remember my dad was driving. I looked at my drag to see if he noticed. I was looking at people out on the street like, why is no one stopping and looking at the sky? Because obviously it was just me who was seeing it. It was that spiritual experience. But he literally took up half the sky. So maybe some of you guys are about to be having a spiritual experience like that, like a divine intervention to keep you going, to keep you pushing when it comes to your health. Because literally a few months after that, I got better. And that chronic health condition like hasn't come back since. So I got to the root of it. I just want to get a card from this deck here, and then we're going to close out the reading. Okay, can I get one card from this deck here, Spirit? Thank you. We have the Ferryman. This, look, you see it has like the 2 seahorses, and then there's a dolphin that is also in the water here. So the man is like riding the dolphin. Dolphins are planetary gatekeepers. When it comes to shamanism, shamans are Earth's gatekeepers. So a lot of you guys at a soul level, I feel like you are a gatekeeper. The Most High God asks you to govern a certain wisdom, a certain truth, certain knowledge. He asks you to govern it in this lifetime. But at first you have to awaken that. And you can't awaken that if you're riddled with health issues. If your body is tense and it's kind of like curled up, kind of closed up. You have to open yourself and you have to heal. You become whole. And then your wisdom fully comes to the surface. You can share your wisdom, share your story. Because you are an important part of the puzzle. This is also a confirmation for those of you who are on a twin flame journey. Who are on that journey to your divine counterpart. You're about to be coming into union. So this is also why they're wanting you to get your physical body ready, because you're about to be meeting this person who's going to be the love of your life. For a lot of you, this could be a child that you will be bringing through who will be the love of your life. But again, you see this beautiful sun energy, this holy light is what really wants to enter your body right now. And it's what you truly want to be connecting with right now. But that's all the messages coming through. I hope that did resonate with someone out there. If you want a personal reading, my website is in the description below. But I'll see you in another video.